Everybody, hey, check it out, man. Hey, background noise. I am walking, just so you know. Move, progress, baby. Hey, let's go. Hey, I got a question for you. Um, what takes an oxygen and breathes out carbon dioxide? Obviously, your lungs. But if you didn't know that, hey, your lungs. If we breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. So check this out. You got to take those deep breaths. You got to keep moving. You got to keep doing those daily tasks, right? But something I want to talk about is recovery, right? Sleep, rest, pacing yourself, working on what's the one step in front of you versus the next step. So, I'm always talking about move, progress, right? But move, progress is all about meditation. It's about peace. It's about walking and running and, moving at your own pace. Sometimes, it's steady the race, steady your pace, to be honest, right? There are times where you gotta hit those sprints, but there are times where you gotta take it easy. So, we talk about goals and objectives and different things like that. And I think sometimes, you know, you got to recover. It's always different things that are going on around the world and different information being uploaded. And, even today for me, right? So, um, information overload, doing so many different things, so many different tasks, training, you know, um, class, work, staying busy. But right now I'm on my walk, right? I'm talking to you all. And instead of videotaping and doing video time, I decided to record to see if this would be something efficient. So, it's always the movement to keep doing your thing and keep going in the motion and goals and objectives, but how are you recovering from information overload? So I talk about this topic because we're moving into the phase of life, right, where information is rarely, it's like it's available. It's out there. Any information, all information from all the social medias to the AI chatbots to people and you know information overload can be very harmful, right? So taking in too much information, doing too many things, right? Not pacing yourself, and then not knowing what's the information. It's a school bus coming by. So I'm gonna take a breath. All the kids they're getting off the bus. I'm gonna walk by. So I'm gonna let them go. I'm gonna keep walking, but they having fun, all the energy, right? Just getting off the bus. I know you all remember those days, right? All the kids and things like that. Or maybe it's some kids listening to this. This is kid friendly. But yeah, man, rest is the key, fundamental. So how do you rest? Sometimes it's actually going on a walk, nature walk, meditation, breathing in and breathing out, right? Sometimes it's, taking pictures of the sky. That's, literally what I do. Sometimes it's going back to doing things you might have did in your childhood, playing Legos or drawing in a coloring book or Maybe it's calling someone that's important to you. You know, memories and moments, they only happen for the times that they happen. And so you got to cherish those moments, enjoy those things, right? So there's so many different ways that you can recover. Maybe it's, hey, getting off of social media, that's a very important thing. So if you're listening to this and you know you need to rest and you know this is too long, I would say cut it off now. I was contemplating on whether this would be my last video for a little while. Um, because, I need rest. Sup myself. That's why I'm talking about it. It's always that move progress, right? It's always how do you show up in the world, you know, what are you doing and all those things, but recovery is key. I did a lot of gardening last year, and it was so thrilling to be able to take care of some plants. And at the end of the day, they were crops that were going to help feed me. I mean, it wasn't based off of survival, but it still was really good because I had to do something with nature, with my hands. And it was healing to know as I was giving the crops and the plants the energy that um the plants and crops were giving me the energy back. I did tomatoes, I did basil, and I did some bell peppers, right? But anyways, gardening, maybe that's one thing that you could do. Sometimes it's connecting in the right place. Sometimes it's those massages. But I even talked about, um, and I'm walking you also. If you hear me pacing and moving, it's because I'm walking. But check it. It might be, like I said in my last video, you might have to do those, grab a foam roller, grab a softball, a crossball, something like that, and just start rolling out on your back, your calves, your knees, your your glutes, your hamstrings, your chest, your arms, all of those things. Also, acupuncture. Acupuncture is a key recovery that can help, with all the stress. We take on a lot of stress, a lot of cortisol in this world, and I think that being able to find ways to relieve yourself is so important. You know, um, so de-stress, get your rest, take a nap, recover, and be okay. Um, it's all about that move progress. So I'm winding down this video so that you all know to make sure you get that fundamental recovery and something super, super important is always move, progress, baby. Let's go. It's motivation. And make sure you share this recording just in case, you know, someone else needs it. And we'll see whether let this truck go by. We'll see if this is my last video for a little while because I need rest myself. You know, I haven't recorded in a while and I wanted to start back recording. And I've been working on so many other things. But we will see. But hey, keep it going, keep the activities going, recover, motivation. It's Marquis Price. All right, y'all. I'm signing out.